Hello, welcome to Authors on iTOURS. I'm Lauren Carr, and if you're a fantasy fan, then you're going to want to stick around to learn about J.H. Bartlett's The Frean Chronicles. This is the first of two reviews that we're doing. The second one tomorrow is going to be The Queen's Catacombs. Today we're doing an audiobook review of Contest of Queens. If you are a fan of fantasy novels, then you're going to want to stick around to learn about J.H. Bartlett. That's a name you're going to want to remember.
Hello, this is Lauren Carr, and welcome to Authors on iTours, a podcast devoted to authors, book bloggers, and other book lovers alike.
Welcome back to Authors on iTours, and now let me tell you a little bit about Jordan H. Bartlett's Contest of Queens. In a queendom divided, can one girl unite the realms? Jacs, an inventor's apprentice from the lower realm, has only ever dreamed of what the land among the clouds holds. That is until she finds a letter from Connor, an Upperite boy hoping to learn more about the land below. Little does Jacs know, Connor is actually Prince Cornelius of the Queendom of Frea. With wooden boats and hot air balloons, the two begin a quick, secret correspondence. But their friendship is divided by a heavily guarded bridge and an inescapable prejudice. The strength of their bond is thought to transcend distance and time. But when the royal family visits the lower realm, the queendom's feud is reignited. To save her people, Jacs must infiltrate the upper realm and earn her place to compete in the contest of queens. In a story about friendship, love, bravery, and defying gravity, Jacs will strive to prove that a queendom is strongest when united. Hello, welcome back, and now let's meet the author. Jordan H. Bartlett is a speech-language pathologist currently living in Canada. She has a Bachelor of Arts in English, a Bachelor of Science in Psychology, and a Master of Science in Speech and Language Pathology. She had devoured literature all her life and had spent 3 years working on Contest of Queens, this first book in the Frean Chronicles, to add to the world's libraries. We do have the links to her website below, as well as links to her social media platforms, so that you could go there to meet Jordan and to learn more about her. And now for my review of Jordan Bartlett's Contest of Queens in the audiobook form. Jordan Bartlett's debut novel, Contest of Queens, is set in a superbly fantastic world. This book is so much fun because in Bartlett's Frean Chronicles, the gender norms are turned upside down. The females are looked up to and they rule society. And the prejudice and equalities really do manage to shine through in her series. Now, from the first opening chapter in the audiobook, it starts out with a bang and it doesn't let up and it keeps your attention throughout the entire audiobooks. We are first introduced to Connor, who is a daydreamer, and he lives in the upper world. He is the prince of the kingdom. And the queendom is split into two sections. We have the upper realm and the lower realm, and they are separated by this huge cliff. And the cliff has only one way up and down. Bartlett's world building is absolutely superb. I was able to, in this audiobook, actually picture it. She did an amazing job at pulling at and using your senses as a whole so that you would actually go into this world. The protagonist, Jacs, she lives in the lower realm. and she doesn't follow the traditional fairy tale route of the lower class character marrying into the wealth and the power to overcome prejudice and personal challenges. Instead, she uses her talents as an incredible inventor to achieve change in her life. Bartlett's characters are really great. I was completely drawn into this long-distance relationship of notes between Jacs and Connor. The characters are well drawn out, and both Connor and Jacs, while they are different, they have the same sense of right and wrong. This book was absolutely fun to listen to. Now, here's a warning for you. Contest of Queens does end in a cliffhanger, and if you're like me and you really hate cliffhangers, then you are going to want to pick up Queen's Catacombs and have that on hand to jump into the second books. Check in tomorrow and I'll give you my review of the Queen's Catacombs.
And that concludes today's episode of Authors on iTours. This is Lauren Carr, and thank you very much for stopping by. If you enjoyed today's episode, then do be sure to like and subscribe so you can receive notifications of episodes every time we upload. Thank you very much for stopping by. In the meantime, happy reading.